If you are under the age of 18, the content of this video is not intended for you. Please stop watching now. Hey YouTube, it's Audrey, and I have a couple quick card shares that I have created to support two designs or two crafters, one design, which is a collaboration with Melissa, who is Mo Creations, Lisa, who is You See Why I'm a Diva, and Gloria, who is Girlier's Cards. And I also am going to submit this for Saturday Morning Makes, which is hosted by Jill Norwood. If you aren't familiar with those hashtags, I will have them in the description box below. But every week I watch Melissa and Lisa and Gloria and decided I was going to try and support them sometimes throughout this year. They had said last week that this week's focus was going to be birthdays, so I decided to join in as I'm trying to create some birthday cards ahead of time to have on hand, because usually I'm up at 2 in the morning making a birthday card. So this year I'm trying very hard to create a stash of all kind of cards, especially birthdays. But let me show you what I have used other than the cardstock. I got this stamp, I think, sometime early last year, but it was on clearance, I believe, or on sale from My Favorite Things, and it is called what is it called? Itty Bitty Celebrations, and it has all kind of celebratory stamps, the little ones that you can add to smaller cards and just as accents. And then I just got this set, and I used 2 of them, but I'm going to show you all because they come in sets of 2. I got them from HSN, but they're from Crafter's Companion, and they are 6x4 embossing folders, 3D embossing folders, and then they have dies. And so it was oval and diamond and square and rectangles as sets. And I used 2 of them today. So this one is my favorite one, so I ripped into that one first. And it looks like this. And it has the embossing folder, and then it has the set of dies, which you can use, of course, in all different kind of ways. So I used the opulent oval, and then I used the stylish square, which has the square dies. And then the other 2 sets include the decadent diamond and the regal rectangle. And they were very reasonable, actually. They were 2 of them. The set of 2, each set of 2 was $19.95. Then I went into my creative time and I looked at my things there. I used this die, I used the Wish Big, and then I used the layered banner dies. I dug into my Crafter's Companion stash. Haven't used any of these for a while, so I was glad to pull them out. Always trying to pull out stuff and use new stuff so that I could just use my supplies. So this one was a Happy Birthday Wishes one, and it has the larger stamps. And I used this one up here. And then this one is called On Your Special Day. Another set of the larger stamps. And then last but not least, I used this. And I think I've only used this one time. And I have, like, I think all the colors of the gilding wax. There's like 3 colors of gold. There's a silver. And I just decided to pull it out and try it today. So that's what I used besides the cardstock. So the first card, and these I love these embossing folders because you can make very quick cards, or you can make some very detailed cards, which in the video from HSN, they do show ways to curve it, to cut holes through the card, so you have a card opening up, similar to the card that I did with the Spellbinder Arches a couple videos back. But with this one, as you can see, the 3D embossing is very prominent. I took the largest die and I actually cut out the square with the largest die. And then, so you could see the white, because this panel is put on white card, as you can see. And so I just cut that out so you have some of the white showing. I cut it out first and then I embossed it, because I figured if I embossed it first and then cut it out, it would flatten out the design. So that's what I did. Then I cut out 2 more of the squares, and then I turned them to make them diamond shaped to give it a little bit more interest. The Wish Big, I layered twice. I cut out and layered twice. That was My Creative Time. And then this It's Your Birthday came from the Spellbinders Advent Calendar Kit, and I had used that, and I had cut this one out and didn't use it. So it was sitting on my desk, and I thought, you know what, that would add a little something extra to the card, which made me like it a whole lot better, because even though it's quick and simple, without that, it was kind of plain to me, and I was like, what else can I add? And then I looked over and saw that, and I think that added a bit of something to it. Then on the inside, I matted it and used one of those Crafter's Companion stamps. So that was the first one. And then the second one is the oval one. And with this one, I used the linen paper. So the embossed detail came out very nice. And actually, I will show you this one first, because I made this one, but it did not, what am I gonna say, part of it I can't even talk. Part of it did not come out as detailed as I wanted to, and I ran it back through and it kind of slipped a little bit, so I didn't use it. So I decided to try some of the gilding wax. And actually with this one, with this particular paper, I do like it better without the gilding wax, but it still works. It's just that, you know, with the gilding wax, with this particular one, it started to pick up the linen design, and that is fine, I guess, but I just kind of liked it plain. But it is what it is, and the card still works out. I'm just trying some new stuff, but the gilding wax gives it a little shimmer, a little sheen. So it just highlights some of it, gives it a distressed, you know, older feeling. Then I cut out several layers of the ovals in black, in the color of the cardstock, and then I found this piece of already embossed paper in a 12x12 paper pad that I had, and I had used a piece of it evidently before, so I just cut out enough so that that circle will have a little interest added to it. Here is the My Creative Time banner, and then this is the little stamp celebrating you today from here, and I just curved it to fit on that banner. Then on the inside, I took a piece of paper that I had left from that sheet and then stamped it with one of the Crafter's Companion sentiments. So here are the 2 cards that I made for 2 2 crafters, 1 design. I'll get it right. It's late. And also Saturday morning makes. Again, I'll have those hashtags down below. Thanks for bearing with me. You have a great and a very blessed day. Bye-bye.